Good evening and welcome to the 2024 Soweto Futsal League press briefing. Tonight, we are going to be highlighting and also reminiscing on the previous season of how we went with regards to our season and what we are going to do for the season going forward. And without further ado, we are going to ask for apologies from our executive team who could not be here with us today. However, they do send their apologies as we go on to this press briefing. Last season, we had all our team members available. Unfortunately, this season, we could not have all of them available due to the commitments that they had. So, just to break down the committee that we have, and I'm just going to go through them, which is Itewo Khomfulo, who is our chairman of SIFA, as well as the director of Soweto Futsal League. We also have Nicholas Mnisi, who is the deputy chairman of SIFA and who is the operations manager of the Soweto Futsal League. We have Mandla Shabalala, who is the secretary general of SIFA and also a project manager for the Soweto Futsal League. And we also have Funeka Pesi Mazamane, who is the treasury of SIFA and the finance manager of the Soweto Futsal League. And last but not least, myself, Sizo Luvono, who is the communications and license officer for SIFA, and then the marketing manager for the Soweto Futsal League. So, who is also was part of us, Lucas Mhoni, who is the founder of the Soweto Futsal League, had resigned for this season due to him taking up a role in a higher position, which is the Secretary General of the Gauteng region. So he's now in charge of running Gauteng affairs, and we wish him well in his future endeavors. And we know that we always work together in order to grow futsal from a local perspective and also onto a regional perspective. And overall, the reason why we do this is so that we can always be able to promote all our players to be part of the national team playing in the national league. So, going further, we'd like to wish we need to also congratulate rather the three teams that were part of the Soweto Futsal League last season, namely our champions, which is TEF Boys. They've been able to play in the regional league, which is equivalent to the futsal PSL. So they're going to be playing them. And we also have Government Tiki, who were runners up, but now they're obviously through the name of Rams FC. And also third place last season in the Soweto Futsal League are also playing by the name of Myrmidon FC. So those three teams, we want to wish them well, as they are not going to be taking part in this season, but they are going to be taking part in the regional league. So just to recap about the 2023 season, we launched our social media platforms where we had fixtures, results, as well as shots being taken. And the most important thing that we did was getting our games live. So all our matches were live, whereby we took the games and we posted them on social media. We had a very positive response. People responded very well, and people were taking clips of their games, posting on their own social media pages, and it was very great when we saw that. The other challenge that we faced last season, we had challenges of late arrivals where a team would start a game maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes later. But as the league, we had decided that for each and every 2 minutes, we are going to have a goal for that particular team that is late. So they are going to be a goal down. So this is a rule that is standard procedure for all the teams that are participating in our league. So we've also tried that. And also, load shedding was a huge problem that we faced last season. And we had to purchase a generator, where generator helped us to continue with the games after we postponed the league due to severe load shedding last season. but we did prevail by purchasing a generator. We were able to play games even if there was load shedding, and we also got lights, which were very great in helping us for players to be able to see, and the visibility in the hall was also awesome, and we had a great response. At least teams were appreciative of what we're trying to do to make sure that games did take place. And just to give a props to the winners of the Soweto Futsal League last season, which is TEF Boys, all the way from El Dorado Park, and the winners of the Soweto Super 8, which is our closing tournament, was also TEF Boys. Trust me, both these games, the last games, were exhilarating, where we saw Government Tiki also going against TEF Boys, both in the last game of the league and also in the last game of the Soweto Super 8. It was very exciting. You can always catch up on that match in their social media platforms on our YouTube channel, and you can also catch it up on our Facebook page. So now the payments have already been done. All teams have paid. And for this season, we were looking for 12 teams. So from the 12 teams, only 6 teams have managed to pay fully. And these are the teams that we are going to be working with for this particular season, because teams, when they promise to be part of us, but unfortunately, these payments assist in making sure that their back end operations are met. That is why we do need upfront payment of the affiliation fee. So in terms of the match fee assists us with the daily operations of the league, where a team can take out 100 rands per game, and we can be able to assist us in making sure that the games take place. We are able to take care of the referees, the transportation of the referees, the transportation of the management and the staff, also making sure everything is intact, like the scoreboard, the balls are there. Those are the most important things when it comes to the game. And how can I forget the football nets? Because each and every team wants to score whenever they are on the field. So this season, when we have 6 teams, we are only going to play 2 legs. Looking at the next 3 months from September, October, as well as November, it is feasible for us to play 2 legs. So we are going to have 2 legs, which is the first leg and the first leg from these 6 teams, and the fixtures will be coming out on Fridays so that teams can be able to prepare. Games will be played on a Thursday, so it might be on a Wednesday, depending on the availability of the hall. We'll be playing from 9, so we'll be playing from 7 p.m. and up to 9 o'clock, depending on the team's arrival in the field of play. And we also going to be introducing action pictures. Last season, we only had action motion, or let me say still action pictures for games that were upcoming. But this season, we are going to get a cameraman who's going to, or what do you call it, a photographer. Yes, a photographer that will come and take pictures of each and every game so that we can post the fixtures and results with the action photos, and players can look forward to having their pictures in our social media platforms. And if players want to have them on a personal level, they can always contact us so that we can be able to assist. All games like last season are going to be live. So all games will be recorded and uploaded on our social media platforms, as well as uploaded on our YouTube channel. A short clip of maybe skills and nice kwetla there and shibobo, show me your number. We're gonna take those and put them onto reels. We wanna test how are we going to have the feedback on the reels. If the feedback on the reels is great, then probably next season we are going to open a TikTok channel which dedicates to videos, and we can be able to draw some testing there and also draw some from numbers from the TikTok social media platforms. And this season we are going to be having men of the match interviews. So men of the match will be receiving a goodie bag, and they will be taken photos of so that they can be able to feel good about having a great match. So we are going to reward players that are the most valuable players in that particular match. So players can look forward to getting more rewards. This is another way we are trying to create content and also trying to reward players for having good games each and every time. The registration link has already been sent to all the team managers. They will be able to register players. It was open on the 1st of September. It will be closed on the last day of September, and the transfer window will be closed indefinitely. And we are going to make sure that we finish off the season up until November. And the fixtures and results, like we did say, they will be coming out on Friday in order for teams to prepare and knowing very well that they will be playing either on a Thursday or on a Wednesday. The league will incept on the 12th of September. That is going to be the first game, which will be always on Thursdays from 7 up until 8:30. And as always, we are going to have a closing tournament. No Soweto Futsal League has ever gone without a closing tournament since the inception in 2019. So this season, it will no be different. So we're going to see if ever we are going to invite teams to come and join, or we're going to play with the teams that we already have that have fully paid. Remember, this is the Soweto Futsal League. Our slogan this season is going to be Kubo. Siyabangena. So KUBO. It's our hashtag on our social media platforms. Going forward, Gubo is going to be our slogan for this season. So get tagging, get talking about Soweto Futsal. Follow our social media platforms. We are Soweto Futsal League on Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter, including YouTube. So without further ado, we would like to thank you very much for tuning in up to so far. Please do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel so that we can be able to show you more videos. Until then, see you at the matches. If you can't come to the matches, always tune in into our YouTube channel. Danko.